Here's what you will do if you don't feel like working out and don't feel like doing the stuff that you're supposed to do. So first of all, you will bite and chew some raw carrots. Why? Because it increases your testosterone levels. There's a lot of vitamin A, anti-carcinogens. It's healthy, it's good for you, and it's the second best performance booster after watermelon. But hey, is this video about carrots? No. But hear how it crunches? It's kind of amazing, isn't it? Never mind. Alright, let's talk seriously. So, many of you guys say that I don't feel like working out, I just don't have it today, I will skip that. And then you skip once, then you skip twice, now you get out of the habit, now you lose consistency again, you fall off the bandwagon, and boom, a year passes, another year, and an entire decade of you being inconsistent with your training sessions and you not getting the energy levels, the body, the physique, and the health that you were aiming for, and you will start blaming everyone else but you for the things that you have done to your health. Even though you have not actively destroyed it, because you don't want to harm yourself, right? You're not suicidal, but still, just by neglecting your body, you have done a lot of harm to your present and also to your future self. And think about this. If you don't want to skip your sessions, or at least you want to adhere to your training program or workout routine at least 80%, first you want to make sure that you have systems in place that enable you to have a workout routine that you actually enjoy and that works for you and is effective. You train by progressive overload, which means that your total weekly workload, it could be the weights that you lift, the time spent under tension, or for example, the number of repetitions you do, it can always increase week by week. This is progressive overload. So it enables you to progress, you actually enjoy it, and this is tailored to your lifestyle and your environment, your available equipment. That would be a perfect workout plan for you. If your workout plan is not so-called perfect or not ideal for you, of course you won't follow it because you are less likely to be consistent and stay consistent if you do not enjoy or do not make progress on your workout plan, right? Because how could you enjoy something if after practicing, you don't get better at it, right? Your goal is to get better at it and you enjoy the progress, right? This is what keeps you going forward. As I said in one of my previous videos, motivation alone is not enough. Motivation is amazing to get started with, but you gotta gain momentum from the progress that you have been making so far to keep going, right? So you want to do this continuously to see the results that you want to see, because these results compound over time, right? I wouldn't be looking like this if I would be just lifting for 2 or 3 months, right? I would be probably skinny still. Would be looking better than the average, but I would be skinny. I've been in this game for almost 9 years by now. I've been coaching people for 4 years by now. I've been running this business for more than 2 years by now. Of course, I'm getting better at it. And of course, it compounds. And it feels like my progress is just skyrocketing, even though I train less than half what I trained last year in terms of time investment, right? So it compounds, but only if you stay consistent. But how do you stay consistent? So first, number one rule is that you never miss twice. If you miss a workout once, make sure that no matter what it takes, you will get the next session in, because if you miss once, that's okay. That's a mishap, right? If you miss twice, that's breaking a habit. What happens to your brain when you break a habit? Well, a low energy activity that was easy to implement and easy to execute for your brains becomes a high energy activity because it kind of forgets those neural pathways that you've been using every single day to execute that action, or every second day. So like, you don't have to work out every single day, but you have to do this regularly. And once your brain does something regularly, on a long enough time frame, it gets used to it. So from a high calorie, so a lot of energy burning activity, it transforms into a low calorie, low energy activity, so it doesn't take up that much energy because it's using the same neural pathways again and again and again. Our brain is the laziest organ we ever had, so it optimizes for using as little energy as possible. That's why few people are willing to learn effectively. That's why very few people are willing to actually change their habits and change their lifestyle for the better. And I can understand it's not easy at the beginning, but it's super simple. You have to stay consistent with something for 21 days for it to become a habit and 90 days for it to become a lifestyle. So, do you want working out be part of your lifestyle? Well, then at least try to stay consistent with it for 90 days. But first, just try staying consistent with it for 21 days. So make it a habit. And once the habit is in place, keep practicing until it becomes a lifestyle that's so natural for you as taking a shower, breathing air, or drinking water, or me throwing this fucking carrot, right? So this is why it is very important to never miss twice, never break the habit that you worked so hard for to obtain. So why would you leave a habit? Why would you break a habit if you already fought hard for kind of like obtaining that habit and having it as a part of your systems and your lifestyle, right? So it would be foolish to let that go, right? Okay, but let's talk about what else can you do. So think of the consequences. So I think the best way to learn for us as a human or as human beings is to remind ourselves. Remind yourself what would happen if you skipped this workout and broke this habit. What would happen to you? Probably you would gain all the weight back, right? Or you would just start shrinking, you would lose your muscle mass, you would be weak, you would gain back your weird posture that you had before, you wouldn't be confident about yourself, you would lose your drive, your motivation, your testosterone levels would drop, you would develop sarcopenia, so the muscle loss coming with old age, right? You become weaker and weaker, it's becoming more and more difficult to coordinate your movements, you start falling over, you can't be of help to your kids or your grandkids, and so it compounds negatively, right? That's the problem. So once you get to this point that you realize that the opportunity costs of not doing this workout are much higher than the kind of like the exhaustion cost of doing the workout, then you realize that, okay, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity of getting just 1% better today. I don't want to miss out on this opportunity of getting better today, of improving myself for the betterment of myself and my family. Once you realize this and think of the consequences of not doing that certain action, whether it be a workout or a meal or implementing your sleep protocol before bed so you can sleep deeper and more efficient, lose weight quicker, produce more testosterone, whatever your goal is, there are some habits and systems that you have to stay consistent with, and workouts are no exception from this, right? So you want to make sure that you stay ruthlessly consistent with them. I'm not saying that you should always push 120%, right? Do it at 80%, just do 80% of your workouts prescribed to you, and you are guaranteed to make progress and to build a top 1% physique. Because to be honest, today the bar is so low that you have just a decent amount of muscle mass that you can build in 6 months, and you have an athletic shape with a relatively low body fat, under 15%, you're already at the top 1% health in the US and all over the world, and top 1% physique when it comes to looks. So, and even if you want to go like a higher level, you want to look like Zac Efron from Baywatch, or you want to look like The Rock, or you want to look like Tarzan, you want to look like me, right? You can achieve that with not too many workouts. Actually, I only train 2 to 3 hours per week, but I'm ruthlessly consistent with that. It's part of my lifestyle. I would feel weird going for a week without actually working out, or at least doing some sort of movement, some sort of sports, some sort of athletics, some sort of paddle tennis with the boys, or just a couple of reps of pull-ups, whatever. Just be consistent with the habit. Have that as an ingrained part of your lifestyle and never miss twice, right? Okay, and rule number 3, and this is very important, and you will like this is the 10-minute rule. So once you get into the flow, so you don't feel like working out, right? Do it anyway. You know it will suck, you won't like it, do it. Because you know it's part of the game. But okay, I could just say, suck it up, buttercup, thank you, Ábris, very helpful, now what? Okay, so you start doing the workout, you still feel like it sucks, I don't want to do it, I hate Ábris because he told me that I should do it either way. What kind of trainer says that? Okay, but then you realize that after 10 minutes, when the endorphins, when the happiness hormones start working in your body, and you get that sweet feeling of the pump and everything, you know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger even mentioned or even referred to the pump as it feels like coming, right? When you're having sex. Like, I don't know about you guys, but let's admit, being pumped, feeling that rush, that blood flow through your muscles, especially after eating watermelons or raw carrots, it feels amazing, right? And you want to do more. It feels great that you have the physical performance to make your blood flow freely. It's like you have complete control over your body. You have this kind of freedom, this bodily autonomy that you are practicing actively on your body, right? That's very important, that men feel the best when they feel free. So if you want to be free, you also want to be physically free. And you want to practice your freedom, right? So if you talk about the First and Second Amendment and so on and so on and so on, you are talking about freedom of speech and different kind of freedoms and stuff like that. I'm not that into law and politics, but if you happen to be, then think about your body as well. Don't you have the right over your body as a freedom, right? As a personal freedom? I think you do, especially when it comes to your health and your physique. You have the right, always, I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat or Libertarian or how do you call the anti-alcohol guys, like the prohibitionists, whatever. I don't care. I only care about, are you autonomous over your body? Are you a free person? And do you practice this freedom? Because everybody is a free person. You are free to be overweight. You're free to be obese. You're free to be insulin resistant. You're free to be diabetic. You're free to have high blood pressure. But you're also so you are also free to be athletic. You're also free to be lean and energetic. And to have a physique that you can be proud of, that you can be confident with, that you can, just take your shirt off and feel good about yourself. You can be a role model to your kids. This is your right to freedom, right? And no politician gives a fuck about this, right? No party gives a fuck about this. I don't care what side, what imaginary side you have picked for yourself. You have the opportunity to have full freedom and autonomy over your body. So practice that and practice the 10-minute rule. Get into the flow, get to the gym, start your session or train at home, wherever you train, right? And after 10 minutes, you will feel like, damn, I love this. I want to continue this, right? It feels so good, when you just sit on the leg extension machine, you start pumping, you feel it pump in your quads, it burns, it hurts, but once you're over, damn, I want to go for one more round. It's addictive, right? But it's a good type of addiction. It's like that nitric oxide rushing through your blood, taking all those important nutrients and amino acids to your bloodstream, to your muscles. And you feel replenished, you feel strong, you feel brave and pumped and everything. You are ready to crush the entire day afterwards, right? It's such an amazing feeling that you would regret skipping the gym. But no one regrets actually going there. Once you go there, you don't get out, you don't cut it in half. Like 98% of people never cut their workout in half, no matter what. They will finish. They will do all the sets and they will leave. So the hardest challenge about the whole thing is just getting to the gym, or just getting to do the workout, changing your clothes and crushing it, right? If you want to save time, just set up a home gym equipment, like pretty simple things. You don't need more than maybe a couple of dumbbells, barbell, bench, maybe a power rack, maybe pull-up bar, a couple of rubber bands, and then you're sorted. And now that you have this garage gym set up, you can train at home. You don't have to drive to the gym or walk to the gym, right? You just change clothes, you go there. Well, if you live in Texas or Florida and it's warm as hell, you don't even need to change clothes. You just go there, in your trunks or whatever. You can even train in a Speedo if you live in warm places, right? So whatever, dude. Whatever works for you, but just get started. So if the way towards the gym is causing friction to you, and this is why you don't want to go, then just stick to home workouts. You can make the exact same progress, if not better, because then you will be more motivated and you're less likely to skip your sessions, right? So sometimes home workouts are much more beneficial for you than actually going to Planet Fitness and getting shouted at by the staff because you're deadlifting too heavy because you're already too strong. Okay, jokes aside, remember these 3 rules. Never miss twice, think of the consequences, and 10-minute rule. So 10 minutes into that, it will feel amazing and you are ready to go through the whole workout and you will actually enjoy it, right? But to realize this, that even on the days you don't feel like you have to go, you need to have a workout plan that actually works for you. You need to have a workout plan that you can enjoy and that enables you to progress week by week. I'm happy to say and happy to claim that this has happened to all of my clients without an exception. All of our clients in the Demi Cycle Protocol are making progress weekly, and we don't have to do any calculations because our training app does that for us. Does all the data tracking, does all the data tracking about their sleep, about their body weight, about their body composition, everything at the same time, so they don't have to waste time on meticulously tracking everything. We have a very smooth interface for that. And the best thing about this all is that they keep making progress. They never fail to meet and even exceed our expectations, and they produce results that they wouldn't even have thought of that it's possible. And it's just simple. They have a system in place that works for them and they enjoy, and their lifestyle is genuinely being taken care of. So we actually do take care of who are you, where you come from, what are your opportunities, what is available for you, right? If you just want to work out with rubber bands, then let's do it with rubber bands. I have clients who made amazing transformation with rubber bands. Nothing wrong with that. So it's not, I would say, the weapon that makes the man, but it's the man who makes the weapon. So if I decided from tomorrow that from now on I will only train with raw carrots, just give me 2 hours, I will come up with exercises with a raw carrot that I could train my muscles with. So for example, grip strength. Okay, it was too easy. But you know what I mean. So whatever works for you, whatever enables you to stimulate your muscles, and whatever you can actually enjoy. If you enjoy juggling with a raw carrot, then do that as your cardio workout. Just do it faster, right? That's it. And you know, the reason why I come up with these funny examples is that I want to remove your limiting beliefs, right? I want you to think outside of the box and don't think of health and wellness as being a gym rat, eating chicken, rice, and broccoli, and all that stuff. So let's grow out of that phase. It's not 2012 anymore when cringy gym bros, you know, just swarm the gyms shouting, "Ziz, we are gonna make it, bro. Hoo, ha, hoo." No. It's not those times anymore. Now it's time to make it accessible for everyone. Make it accessible for those people who haven't thought they can make it yet. For example, you who's watching this, or all the 40, 50 years old business owners with a family at home who thought that, okay, I succeeded in business, but I could never succeed in making my body look and feel and perform like I want to, right? Because you think that only those gym bros, those gym rats can do that, who spend their entire lives in the gym. That's a lie. Because if you have a system that works for you and you actually enjoy, you anticipate going to those workouts, right? Well, what are the chances that you will skip that? Probably 0, right? I see it on my clients, I see their results, and I see how much they are looking forward to going to the gym. So if this sounds like you, or if you want to be this type of person, you want to become this type of person who enjoys their workouts, progresses weekly, and feels amazing in their skin and their energy levels, then seriously, I would consider, if I were you, to book a free call with us. Go to the description and let's see how we can craft up this dream game plan for you to transform your body and entirely change your health and your energy levels. Right? If you are ready to take action. Of course, if you're not ready to take action, if you like to be cheap on your health, if you don't really care about what you put in your body, or if you are a man who hasn't really made it and has other areas of his life to catch up on, or if you are just like a boring gym rat, probably you shouldn't be booking a call. But I'm glad to invite everyone to join our free community. I also put that into the description, where I post daily info about how do we do that, how do I follow our systems. You know, it's very simple. At the end of the day, practice what you preach. and people will follow. So I'm glad to announce we are almost 240 in the community, and feel free to join, guys, until it's free. And if you like this video, I invite you to like and follow and share this with your peers, your colleagues, your friends, your family members who have been struggling with consistency lately, because I know that most of you are struggling with consistency, and that's not a problem. There are just ways around it, and I'm happy to help with that. We are happy to help with that at Demi Cycle Protocol. And alright, guys, if you have any further questions or any experiences that you want to share about the lack of consistency, or how you got successful with consistency, or how you were unsuccessful so far, feel free to share these stories down in the comment section below. Feel free to ask your questions. Feel free to start civilian discussions, as I always encourage you to do so. And love you guys. Thanks for watching.